Hello, I'm Christian Sayers here for the Student Music Network, and I'm very excited to be joined by singer-songwriter and indie pop star Merci to chat about her new EP amongst plenty of other things. How are you today?
I'm very good, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing very well, thank you. Where are you joining us from today?
Sydney, Australia.
Amazing. Wow, the magic of this technology that we can just talk and there's no delay. So, how would you describe your sound to someone that's not necessarily heard your music before? Sort of genre or adjectives without pigeonholing yourself too much. Where would you put yourself?
I've never been good at describing what kind of music I
Hmm.
make because I guess I'm not a producer. I just sing
Yeah.
and song. But I think it's very alternative in a way.
Yeah.
But I like to write on like ukulele and piano the most. So I feel like that influences a lot.
Yeah,
But it's
definitely.
cute and sad and
Cute and sad.
happy.
I like it. Cute and sad and happy. It's a big range. But I think not being able to describe it is also very exciting because it means you don't necessarily see yourself fitting into one genre, which is super cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So where do your inspirations lie? I'm sure it's a big spread of artists based on the music you've put out in the last 2 years. Who do you see as a big influence to your sound?
Um, to my sound, I'm not sure, but like in terms of like writing, I
Mm,
definitely think Amy Winehouse
okay.
because she was brutally honest, even if it made herself look bad.
Mm,
So I think I am influenced by that.
okay, that's
And
lovely.
yeah, and then I'm influenced a lot by the Strokes as well because I
Mhm.
love I love the guitar and Strokes. And every
Yeah.
time I go to the studio, I'm like, I love the Strokes right now.
Yeah, you're just like, we need a little bit more strokes in there. That's great. And so,
Yeah.
you've covered Mac Miller for like a version, Arctic Monkeys on Spotify. They must hold a pretty special spot in your heart as well, then.
Oh yeah, Arctic Monkeys. I've been listening to them for like ever, and I love
Hmm.
them so much. I love how sexy. His name is Alex, right?
Alex Turner, yeah.
Yeah, his voice is so sexy, and
Yeah.
one day I hope to be able to sound that sexy in a song.
Especially their
And
new stuff. It's just like really drawn out, jazzy stuff.
I haven't heard the new
Oh,
stuff.
you've got to listen. It's very different. If you're into their old stuff, you might not love the new stuff. I'm really into it. It's a fresh sound.
Okay, cool. Well, I'll give it a listen then.
Definitely do. So your second EP, Is It Me or Is It You, came out very recently. What's the response been like? How's the world responded?
I think they're responding very well. I've been sick, so I haven't really been on my
Mm,
phone much. So I don't know what most people are saying, but I think they like it. I mean, I'm doing an interview with you,
I
so
know. It's been picked up somewhere. That's great. So
yeah.
when you're sick, you don't spend any time on your phone.
Like I'll go on my phone, but not in the sense of me being like an artist and going on my phone in terms
Yeah,
of like what. But I'll see, like I'll look at my what my niece and nephew are doing on my sister's
the
Instagram and
important
stuff like.
stuff, not
Yeah,
nothing else. So what's your comfort thing to do when you're ill? Is there a show you watch or something you listen to?
I like to watch YouTube videos
Yeah,
because I can't do podcasts. I can't just like listen to something. I need the visuals to like
yeah.
distract
No,
from
I
my
get you.
brain.
I think that's such a common thing now, definitely. And
Yeah.
so the new EP, what's the timeline on it been like? Has it been a recent endeavor or has it been something you've been writing for a long time?
Yeah, it's kind of weird. There's like Into You was a song I wrote when I was like 18.
Really?
Yeah, and I'm 21 now. So it's
Hmm.
weird that that song is there, but then like all the other songs, they've all been written at different times and not meant for like an EP, but then I ended up deciding, oh, I like all these songs.
Hmm.
And they kind of go together. So
Yeah. I
yeah.
mean, thematically, they still work very superfluously. But do you feel that when you listen to that song back now, you don't feel like you relate to it as much because it's 3 years in the past?
Yeah, I definitely don't relate to it at
Hmm.
all because now I have a boyfriend. When
Yeah.
I wrote that, I never thought I would have been in a relationship.
There you go, big changes. And so your track Winnie Crush has picked up a massive amount of attention, which is super exciting. Talk to us about the story behind it, the story you're trying to tell on the track. What does it mean to you?
Well, I basically like when I wrote like Winnie Crush, I hate your guts.
Hmm.
Um, I actually just went. I was riding with Chris in Byron Bay, and we went to a servo, and I bought cigarettes, and they were $67 for a 25 pack. A 25 pack,
Yeah.
and I was so angry, and that's like how the song came to be because I was just so mad that I was wasting like because I only had $100 as well for the whole
Hmm.
week. I
That's
wasted
it.
all my money on 25
You
cigarettes.
splurged it all on the cigarettes.
Yeah.
But then I feel like the production itself doesn't necessarily reflect the lyrics, which is a cool thing to do. So does writing lyrics for you, does it come as a bit of catharsis, a bit of therapy when you put music out?
Oh, definitely. Like most of the time when I write like a really good line, it's when I'm like drunk on my piano or like drunk with my
Mm.
ukulele. I'm just so sad and I'm just crying and I'll just sing for like 10 minutes, just like crying while singing. Like nothing makes sense, but after that I will feel good.
I imagine that's where the rawest songs tend to come from then, from that just deep pouring of emotion.
Get all the tears or the water.
Yeah, it gets it out. And so putting these super personal tunes out, like you just said, into the world, it must be super intimidating, but you don't necessarily know how the world's going to react. But it seems like the world's taken it and they really have a liking to the new EP. So what's it been like seeing people relate to the emotion and the empathy and empathizing with the stuff you put out?
I think it makes me incredibly sad because
Right.
like knowing someone else feels like that alone with their like mental health makes me sad, but then it also makes me happy when someone's like, oh, you made me open up about my mental health to my family and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
I
That's
imagine
a
it's incredibly validating for you to see that, you're in the same way that you've just said about someone else feeling alone, you putting these songs out, it means that, you're not alone in what you're feeling necessarily.
oh yeah, no, I'm definitely not alone. I'll post on Instagram, man, I'm having a tough week, and then
Yeah.
everyone responds. They're like, this is what helps me, and all that kind of stuff.
That's so sweet. And so this time next year, this time 2023, where do you see yourself geographically, musically, in the world? Where are you going to be?
Hopefully happy,
Hmm.
and I still hope that I'm in Sydney, and I
Okay.
hope I have an album out.
Yeah, that would be lovely. So, and that is that a goal for 2023? You want to have a full album, or is it going to be an EP before that? What can we expect?
I want an album. I have
Hmm.
so many songs. I want an album out.
That's great. And I feel that's such an ambitious project, but it's so much fun and it's something really to work towards, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. It will
So
give me life.
do you feel
Meaning.
like you're at that stage where you're ready to put this big project out into the world then?
I think I am. I feel like I have a lot to say, and I've been through a lot in the last year, so
Hmm.
I've definitely got a lot to write.
Yeah, I'm sure. So you've got loads of writing topic, even if it's just about being ill and not using your phone. There's songwriting material there.
Yeah,
You just got to view everything as like part of. It's just another chapter. It's just something you can write about, whether it's a bad day or a good day. I feel.
yeah,
Yeah, and so you've got a couple months left to 2022. What's the plan for the rest of the year? Have you got gigs? You going on tour? Anything we've got?
yeah. I'm gonna be playing with George Ezra soon,
Wow,
and that's good. Yeah, I know.
that's huge.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting.
How are you feeling ahead of that? Is that a nervy thing? Are you apprehensive, excited?
I'm definitely nervous, but I think I'm more excited. Like he's
Hmm.
a big deal, and yeah, I think it's pretty cool.
Because I feel like in support slots, it's very different to doing your own show. You've got to sort of sway the tides. You've got to win people over because they're not there to see you. But I think that's a real good way to bring in new fans.
Yeah, I think I'm really good at winning people over because they like how awkward I am on stage. I think they feel sorry for me, so they're like, "Okay, I love you."
It's like pity, just real sympathy.
Yeah.
That's great. Well, thank you so much. That's all my questions for today. I'm really excited to hear the album when it's eventually out. And if anyone would like to go and check out the second EP, Is It Me or Is It You? I'm sure you'll love it. Thank you so much.